Labour and cybersecurity experts, meanwhile, have repeatedly warned that online job scams targeting desperate job seekers have been on the rise in India. But joining us for further clarity, immigration expert Rohit Sharma on the broadcast. Mr. Sharma, thousands of people, many with tech skills, have been lured by social media advertisements promising well-paid jobs, not just in Cambodia, but in countries like Laos and Myanmar as well, only to find themselves forced to defraud strangers worldwide via the internet. Have you seen a sort of pattern since the pandemic?
Yeah, in fact, once again, thank you very much, Parmeshwar, for calling me on the show. Unfortunate news, but this is something which is happening for the years, and the decades now. I'm taking a bit of a liberty in pointing out here that it is just not, yes, Cambodia is beginning to become a center for these online frauds or so, but and it's not just post-pandemic or so. It is like it's the entire nexus is there. We are talking about, young kids. They are being lured up into these jobs, and remember, they are not going to a US or a UK. We are talking about Cambodia. They are being lured up to these kind of places where even they are being asked to pay salary. They are being given a salary structures of 500, 600, $700, giving certain amenities which are in fact I can bet you are even much below than what they are living here in India. So yes, there is a rise of such opportunities. One must look into that, why these people are so desperate that they want to go outside to such
Indeed.
places. And we are talking about them going on, jobs which are related to online, which are related to cyber. So they are not that kind of a dumb professionals. They must have some mind, some brain to actually go there and work on to these kind of a jobs. Now the system itself so is completely has gone for a berserk here. Why in the first place, this is not checked here in India, that the consultants who are representing these jobs are, whether they are having in the first place the Ministry of Manpower license, whether they are having, Ministry of External Affairs, their regulations requirements are being fulfilled.
Right.
I can bet you 90% of them are not having. We are talking about Andhra, sitting here in Delhi. I can tell you 90% are not even having that, right? And then when these consultants are actually luring these people, how come a guy can land in Myanmar and land in Cambodia on a tourist visa? Really, he's landing in Cambodia on a tourist visa. After landing,
In
that
fact, the
tourist
Ministry
visa
of
is
External
converted
Affairs
into.
has said that one must practice caution, especially when applying for jobs abroad. But Mr. Sharma, some labour experts also blame trafficking scams on India's tough job market. But many believe that better employment opportunities at home are still unlikely to be enough to stop them from migrating abroad for opportunities. Have you witnessed this trend?
I agree with them. Like how much you talk about, India rising or India shining in the metros, it is all about. You go to the interiors of India, we are talking about Andhra. There are so many such interiors of India where people are that is what I said. People are living up to the standards which are must be poorest than what they are getting there in Cambodia. They are getting better standards there in Cambodia to live in.
Right.
So they actually therefore try to move on. It's all by the end of the day, it's about earning their bread and butter, which they find they're not getting here in.
Also, Mr. Sharma, what are some of the most common scams used by unauthorized agents? And how exactly can one safeguard themselves from falling prey to such scams?
See, as regard the scam is concerned, it's pretty simple. Like that, here is an opportunity like which is coming from an employer, and they talk about making it a guarantee of a job. That's first thing, that you pay X amount and you get the job. This itself
Right.
is a scam, because you are getting a job just by paying, not on the basis of your credentials, and without even the interviews at times, or they are just a mass introductions or so. They are being offered the job, and the person find, oh, I'm getting into this particular destination, and then there have been very common statement that your living expenses and everything is being taken care of. Whatever you are earning is your saving. So good luck, and you simply apply, and we are going to take care of your all the needs. Very simple, for consultants to actually to go through that. And mind you, when they are actually offering them these salaries, or the 1 year or a 2 year contract, they are eating away their 3 years or 6 months of salaries here in India itself as part of their fees or so. I
Right.
am very, very strong, critic of this aspect, and I'm sorry to say here the Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Manpower actually also failed, that they are also not taking a crack or taking a whip on all these consultants who are practicing this job without their umbrella, without the license that they are required to
Indeed,
procure,
the whip
without
does
a
need to be
license.
cracked on these unauthorized agents. But there's also no denying that this trend does highlight a tough labor market in India, where unemployment and a lack of skilled permanent jobs has also been a leading concern in the ongoing general election. Thanks so much, Rohit Sharma, for joining us with that quick comment.
Thank you very much.